Hello there guys, it's your boy Joel. Welcome back to another video. I just want to apologise about the big delay of not uploading within this past while. I was away off console for months and I'm currently making a lot of changes to my channel and restarting it once again for the 100th time. I will get into where I was this past while and what I'm doing with the channel. So my whereabouts and what I've been doing over this past few years have been an adventure. In 2023 I had gotten rid of my PS4 because I had gotten bored and or I was fed up of gaming, and there wasn't very many games that I was hooked onto, and I wasn't really interested in any upcoming releases. But I had more TV shows that I wanted to watch, so I had gotten a Blu-ray player and just started watching TV series, which kept me entertained when I was away from console. It wasn't until a year later, during July of 2024, that I decided to get back into gaming. I wasn't interested in doing YouTube again, but after thinking about it for months, I'm gonna restart my channel with some fresh new content. The content that I will feature will be a variety and not just gaming, but I will be more focused on analysing scary and paranormal videos across the entire internet and on social media itself. Other types of content that I would include would be spoof videos such as YouTube poops and more than likely funny montages in a lot of video games. To all newcomers stumbling on my channel, I will give you a bit of a backstory on what kind of channel this is and what kind of a loony bin that I am. So I first started gaming when I was about 4 or 5 years old, and the games I grew up with was Halo Combat Evolved on the original Xbox, as well as Halo 2 when it was out. I also played a lot of Rainbow Six games such as Rainbow Six 3 and Rainbow Six Lockdown. Whenever the Xbox 360 came out, had games like Halo 3 and all the original Call of Duty games like COD 4, World at War and Modern Warfare 2. And these games were out during my last few years of primary school, and a lot of the guys who were in my classes were all playing online together, back on Xbox Live together. Me, back then, we didn't have Wi-Fi in the house. We did have internet, but how we got access to the internet was a laptop that we got for Christmas one year, and this 3-connect dongle stick that we connected into the side, which gave us our internet access. The stuff I watched on YouTube growing up was scary videos, YouTube poops, and lots of gaming videos, and I always wanted to have my own YouTube channel myself one day. I used to play on Xbox at my papa's house when I was at them ages, up until I was 11 years old, where I got a PS3 for my birthday back then, and even though I didn't have any online multiplayer games to play or co-op games, I was still always entertained by story games, and I was never bored by replaying the same game over and over again. I remember getting Dead Island and Modern Warfare 3 for Christmas in 2011, and I loved playing Black Ops 2 when it was out a year later. I also had GTA 4 as well to play. It was such a fun game back then. I always played it and Black Ops 2 a lot way back in the day, but we got our internet in our house at the end of 2013, and back then I was still in my mischievous prime of a high school student. I played a lot of GTA 5 online when it was first out, whenever it was big, and even Call of Duty Ghosts whenever it was out. I remember whenever a hacker gave me almost $10 million in GTA 5 online, back whenever the money glitches and hackers were at its peak, but Cockstar weren't long taking it off me, and a lot of other people, but they don't waste time in patching harmless glitches and money exploitations, but they definitely take their time delaying GTA 6 until the point where it will eventually come out, probably on my grandson's 50th birthday. Anyway, I'll get back into my YouTube backstory. So I made my first ever video at my friend's house way over 10 years ago, during the golden years of my prime. I will say it is cringy, but I will post a clip of it on screen now. But basically the video I took was me at my friend's house, videoing her playing GTA 5 online. Let's take a look. Oh, there's cigarettes. Norton would love one there.
Why? She smokes like 40 a day.
Remember the time she did that?
She smokes 40 a day. She's gonna be like Jackie when she's 20.
No, not Jackie, the warden.
The warden, sorry, the warden.
That right there was the first ever video I made and put up on YouTube. And even though my voice and stuff I say is very cringy, I am still very proud of the video. And I have to say, I don't sound that much different now to a video that was uploaded 10 years ago. Even though that was my first video ever that I uploaded and made myself, it is not the first one I was featured in. There is a clip I'm going to show you of my friend and me playing Black Ops 2 co-op zombies. My friend's commentary is through the video and you don't hear me, but I am featured as the other player in the background. Here is the clip.
Today, this is the Easter. Happy Easter to all of you. And we're doing an Easter special, playing zombies. I don't play zombies much, you can see of. And there's my mate from school, and we play games and stuff. And then there's some doggies coming, we have to kill them. And thank you for supporting that first video clip, thank you.
That was one of my high school besties who I went to school with and grew up with back in the day. And I still is though. I do miss the old days of me being in high school though. They were the best years, and especially the summer of 2015. It was one of my favourites, from me climbing a wall and hitting my face off the car on the way down. They really were the best years of my life. Like, back then, that was how I learned how to video edit when I was doing a Wednesday course in tech. That's how I learned how to edit videos, and even now, a decade later, my editing skills have definitely paid off. When I used to stay at my grandparents' house every Saturday at night time, I used to put YouTube on the tablet and I used to watch Van Oss Gaming and Exploring with Josh until late at night. They were the ones who inspired me the most to make funny gaming videos and abandoned exploring videos, and paranormal ones too. A few months later, into 2016, I made my first official YouTube channel, which was called Can I Troll You? And I was focused on trolling people on video games, but a few months later I changed it to Alvar, and my content was focused onto gaming videos with funny commentary on it, with and without friends. I gained my first 100 subscribers in May of 2017, and then I gained 200 subscribers in March of 2018. The year 2018 was also one of my favourite years. I had so much fun back then. I was in tech at the time doing a media course, not having a job even lined up, but I was just the typical 18-year-old who didn't care. But anyway, during them days I was out every weekend partying with the gang who I used to run about with, while going through all the local bars and socialising with other nutcases. Anyway, during them days I had a #1 fan who loved me the most. He even had a few pictures of me on his phone, which was kind of heartwarming, but plot twist, a girl who was in my tech class who I used to be friendly with, and who used to take selfies with me in class, that was her boyfriend slash fiance back in the day. But anyway, she used to take selfies with me in class and whatnot and send them to him, which got him all startled up, as he used to screenshot pics of me and put X's over my eyes, which really intimidated me, I have to say. And ever since then I haven't had much proper sleep because of it. But despite all that, I thought since he was my #1 fan, I should probably make him famous too. So what I done was I photoshopped him on my YouTube banner. I did have it up for a while before the girl in my class saw it and got all triggered about it and asked me to change it, of course, to which I promised I would change it. So later that day I changed it from his face to his younger sister's face, and I don't know why, but I seem to have really struck a nerve harder than ever when I done that, as he and the girl in my class got really triggered about it. And even the guy's father got all triggered about it too. Like, honestly, some people just can't be specific when they ask for something to be changed. And me, being a man of my word, changed what they wanted me to change for them. And they still hated it even more. Needless to say, that really sabotaged my wedding invitation to when him and her were both engaged at ages of 17 and 18. I still have a wee nosy on the odd Facebook, on her Facebook at the odd time, and I do have to say he does look a lot different, and even his name is kind of different. I don't know why, but I'm still kind of disappointed though. I wasn't invited to the big bad wedding. Back on track. So in 2018, I'd gained 200 subscribers to well over 400 subscribers at one point. Just before the year ended, my channel was terminated because of an offensive comment that I made. It did break my heart, and it did hurt that a lot of my hard work and effort that I put into that channel was gone because of that. In 2019, I did make another YouTube channel where I did manage to have over 100 subscribers at one point, but that year I did suffer really bad mental health, so I didn't do much YouTube that year. I do wonder though, did I go through bad misfortunes and all that year because of karma biting me in the ass, or was all the bad luck and bad timing because of all the mischief that I got up to in 2018. But even so, all that stuff that I done in that year was just either fun or else revenge. But anyway, 2020 came, I had returned back to YouTube with a more positive attitude, better mental health, better luck, and a better life altogether. I'd gained 200 subscribers on my channel in March once again, and was ready for making loads of content for YouTube. I did at one point in the year have 500 subscribers before YouTube started unregistering a lot of subscribers because they weren't apparently subbed, and that was due to them changing their stupid policy where they made it more complicated. It used to be if you were to just tap subscribe on someone's channel, it registered as one extra subscriber, but YouTube decided to change it where you had to watch the video for like 2 minutes, then sacrifice a goat to Satan, and then hit subscribe. It would then count as one extra sub. So even after YouTube unregistered a lot of my subscribers down to over 400 subscribers, I still continued down my YouTube path and made lots of live streams on random games during the 2020 lockdown, aka Common Cold 19. All was good the rest of the year. I never experienced any bad misfortunes despite being in lockdown restrictions. Not that I really followed the lockdown rules anyway. But my second channel was terminated in June of 2021, just nearly a year after. And it was still quite a heartbreak, so it was, because that was another over 400 subscribers down the drain. The reason for that was I had a normal gaming video up, but I had edited an F&F clothing advert and edited a video of the Austrian painter from World War II into the video. And even though I did have that video up for like 3 months, YouTube took their time to delete it, but it was highly likely that some butthurt liberal snowflake reported it. Then YouTube decided to take it down because it was deemed offensive. And saying or doing something offensive does cause a lot of damage to the human body, so I must have done some amount of damage to that person. I just hope for the person or people who were offended by that video didn't have to wait too long for the ambulance to arrive, to resuscitate them from being offended. Anyway, the channel I have now is a backup account from when my first YouTube channel was created, which I never really touched for years until recently, but that's what I'm using it on. Anyway, I'm all up to date on my whereabouts and highlights from over the years. Nothing really exciting happened in 2022, and I pretty much covered where I was in 2023 and 2024 and most of this year. But other than that, the changes I make in myself and life, also things like I want to live drama free, do my own thing and stay away from fake people. I myself used to be one for being involved in silly drama over the years. I've dealt with lazy, stupid and useless people, especially in one of my former workplaces. And then people were grown adults who put more effort into drama than they did their actual job. But it's no surprise, to be honest, just typical Portadown and Tandragee people. I will have a lot of humour added onto my upcoming videos in the new year whenever I start YouTube again, but I will only limit myself to what I will actually say, just in case YouTube get butthurt and terminate me again. So even if I fart accidentally in the background, I'll even cut that part out. Anyway guys, there you have it, majority of my life story and a little bit of information on what my updated channel will feature. I just want to thank you all for watching the video, and I do apologise about sounding cringy with some of the stuff that I said and my voice, and I do apologise about sounding boring. That's probably the worst one I'd hate to sound, but it's just been a while since I made an actual update video for YouTube. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching the video, and I hope to see you all soon. Peace out.